What if I was to tell you that there is a practice that is so simple that virtually anybody could do it, regardless of age or physical condition, yet so powerful that it can reverse the aging process, give you miraculous healing abilities that doctors don't even understand yet, that can raise your intuition to superhuman levels, and can give you extraordinary abilities to manifest your reality? Well, there is, and it's called heart-brain coherence. Welcome to the future of spirituality. In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly what it is, how to do it, and how you can apply that into your manifestation work with amazing results. This is the very essence of the true law of attraction, yet very few people are actually doing this. Hi, Adam here, and welcome to the Medium channel, where we bring you the spirituality behind the message to help you awaken. And this practice, heart-mind coherence, it's really not new. The masters have been telling us this for thousands of years, but it's gaining a lot of traction in both the spiritual as well as the scientific communities, because now there's measurable data that proves how effective this is, and remarkable studies have been done. And you can actually go check out Heart Math Institute, check out their website. They have a lot of free information, the studies that have been done, why the practice is so effective, and there's even exercises, all for free. And if you guys want me to dive deeper into this in future videos, please let me know in the comments. But for now, I'm really going to focus this on manifestation, on the true law of attractions. So all that heart-brain coherency means is bringing the frequency of the heart and the frequency of the brain into harmony. And that's what coherence is, that they're able to communicate with each other, and they're able to expand and build upon the energy of one another. And this happens when you start to raise the emotional frequency of the heart. And according to Greg Braden, if you are able to hold the frequencies, the very high frequencies of compassion, caring, gratitude, or appreciation, or any combination of those four emotions, then you raise the frequency of the heart. And the heart and the brain are connected. And there's actually science behind that shows that through the neurons and some of the chemistry of the two organs. And when there's a reaction in the heart, there's a corresponding reaction in the brain. The heart and the brain are the two centers of the highest electromagnetic energy in the body. The heart's number one, the brain's number two, and they communicate with one another. So more the heart communicating to the brain than the other way around, but they communicate to one another. So when we're in heart-brain coherence, then we are enhancing the brain function as well as the heart function. But when we're in stress, we're releasing cortisol, we're releasing adrenaline, and then the heart becomes erratic, and then the brain becomes erratic. The good news is when we come back to heart-brain coherency, when they're communicating with one another again, it enhances the function of the brain and the heart. It enhances our intuition. It allows us to expand our consciousness and to be more aware of bandwidths of energy that are beyond the physical. See, when we're in stress, we have to be fully in the physical to overcome the danger, but we're not supposed to be in that state all the time, just when we really need it. The rest of the time, we're supposed to be open, relaxed, and drawing from source, and that's our wellspring. So when our heart and our brain is coherent, we're also coherent with spirit. That's the secret. So the way that you do this, the first step is to get present. So we talk about presence a lot. That's the core of every spiritual practice. You get present by stopping your thoughts and just becoming aware of your breath and your body. Next step is to slow down your breathing. So once you become present, just let your breathing slow down. Let your shoulders relax. Relax your body. Relax your breath. Be present. And then the next part is start to put attention into your heart center. Energy flows where attention goes. And when you inhale, feel your heart gently expanding. And when you exhale, feel it contracting. expanding, contracting like waves in the ocean. And you can even augment that by gently stroking your heart a few times. And just by doing that, I mean, to put it this way, the heart wants to be compassionate. That's what hearts do. Hearts love. And this is a very natural thing. So as you gently stimulate the heart, it's naturally going to open up to more love and more compassion and more gratitude. The next step is to consciously feel the emotions of gratitude, the emotions of appreciation, of compassion, and really let that well up in the heart. And once you're starting to allow these emotions to build, you want to allow your brain to start to feel what your heart's feeling. So consciously make your brain feel the love that your heart feels. Now, again, the brain thinks, the heart's what feels. So when you consciously get the brain to start to feel, you start to sync those energy centers, and they start to become one. They become one coherent rhythm. And do this at least 3 minutes at a time. I recommend 10. In fact, we have it on the channel. We have a little challenge going, the 21-day Heart Brain Coherence Challenge, to do this actually 3 times per day for about 11 minutes at a time. And if you do this, I mean, you could do it even longer. What's going to happen is that your baseline emotion is going to raise also. So even when you're not doing the practice, you're going to be more apt to be in those high vibrations and high frequencies and those high emotions. And the more that you are in high emotions, the more positivity you send out into the universe, and the more positivity you attract into your life. Which brings me to the final part of this video, how to apply this into law of attraction work. If you're enjoying this video and you'd like to see more content like this, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. And if you hit the bell icon, then YouTube will notify you when we release new videos and I do free live events. And if you want to dive deeper into these topics, you might want to consider joining the family, the Spirit Mind Family. That's our inner core membership group. We'll have some information about that for you. So for this last part, first thing is first. Understand really how law of attraction works, what it is, or manifestation using the law of attraction. And it's a product of the subconscious mind. And our subconscious minds are part of our survival instinct. And the subconscious works on programs. So the subconscious mind is always going to seek regularity. So in other words, whatever you've experienced in the past or whatever your predominant thoughts and emotions are, it makes the subconscious feel safe. And then when you start to change that, the subconscious feels threatened. So in order to create a new reality, you need to change that programming. And you do that by starting to change your underlying feelings and your underlying thought patterns, and you start to focus on a reality that may be different than your current reality. And when you can make that more real than what your physical life is, then your subconscious mind starts to believe that the new reality, even though it's not physical yet, the subconscious mind believes that it is if you make it real enough in your mind and in your heart. And then what happens is that your personality starts to change and you show up differently in the world. It's also validated in science that as we change our thoughts and our feelings, it changes physical reality, because physical reality is over 99.9% energy. So the way to apply this heart-mind coherency into law of attraction is you do the steps as I described earlier for at least 3 minutes. And then you start to focus on through your visualization. So that's a product of the brain. So you're feeling with your heart love and gratitude. And then you start to visualize. When I say visualize, it's not just seeing, it's actually being. So you start to become the end result of what you want to create in your life. So you start to see, feel, and believe on all levels that what you desire is already happening, and you start to feel the emotions. And the idea is, can you start to become grateful for a reality that's not yet physical, but that you can start to visualize and imagine? And it's not make believe, it's actually being there. You're feeling it, you're hearing it, you're touching it. It's palpable, it's visceral. You are there, and allow yourself to feel the emotions of that reality, starting with gratitude and compassion, and the joy and the happiness and the love that you feel because your visualization, what you want to manifest, has already happened. And do that for maybe about 10 minutes or so, and do that 3 times a day. And again, you're going to start to show up differently. You're going to respond differently to your environment, that's going to be more conducive to attracting what you want. And you're actually going to change the electromagnetic frequency that's going to change physical reality. And that's how this works. Do it. You deserve it. And I'll see you at the next video. Namaste.